So when you mention the word ritual, many people have this image of like sacrificing goats at the full moon or whatever. But a wedding is a ritual. A funeral is a ritual. A ritual can be secular, it can be sacred. Sometimes it's hard to separate the two. And all that really matters in the end is that it has significance for the people involved. Often they're used to mark or to make a transition or a transformation. Always they provide what David Kuntz calls a still point. So this is the practice of stopping for the purpose of becoming more fully awake and remembering who we are. So I come to this topic from more than one perspective. As a sacred celebrant, creating rituals of transition, rites of passage, hand fastings, rituals of celebration, so baby namings, or of healing, like the passing over ceremony for the loss of a loved one. As a priestess, I hold rituals of celebration to mark seasonal festivals and to celebrate women's life transitions, joyous celebrations of identity. As a folklorist, I've carried out field work on this topic. I spoke to many older women who had experience participating in or running croning rituals, and they all mentioned this lack of rites of passage other than weddings and funerals in the Western world. I spoke to one Indigenous elder who told me there are lots of people that come to us now that aren't native at all, but they're missing these ceremonies. They know that they're needed. And it's the same whether it's becoming a mother, making a huge job or career transition, becoming a crone. All of these things need ceremony. They need acknowledgement. As a coach, I know that ceremony and ritual can be healing and empowering, that somatic ceremonial work can have therapeutic effects and allow people to move on in ways that talking about it and intellectual understanding can't create. So why are rituals so important? Well, here's the science. Some anthropologists and psychologists have argued that ritual is an innate human need, that because it uses the language of symbols, this language speaks directly to the subconscious, bypassing the overthinking part of the brain, the rational part. And so this creates a response in the limbic system, the emotional part of our brain. And research also shows that ritual is really important in social bonding via the release of endorphins. So bringing people together in community to witness, to bear witness to a transition, to a change, to a celebration, releases endorphins, bonds us socially, and brings meaning to what we're celebrating. We're social creatures. Family therapists have been using ritual for more than 40 years as a therapeutic tool. Psychologists say it can produce a therapeutic healing state, allowing people to articulate complex experiences in a somatic way. And when things can be felt, they can be healed. And the magic? Well, magic can be thought of as a process of imposing your will on the external world. Rituals are magic because they can be used to produce a change, not just celebrate one. Maybe you ritually cut energetic cords with whatever you need to release, and this has a real world effect on how you feel afterwards. Maybe a girl is celebrated in ceremony for reaching her first period and doesn't feel the need to act out to try and gain the acknowledgement for her changing status. Maybe you ritually plant seeds to represent your intentions for the year. And as you care for the growing plants, you're reminded to also water and care for your dreams and your precious plans. A ritual is a story of what has happened, what we desire to happen, what is possible for us. A woman having a ritual to celebrate her menopause is taking a conscious, deliberate step through this deep portal of transformation. No longer is this something that's happening to her that she can't control. The ritual act empowers her to make this transition in a way that she chooses. This is magic. Over the coming months, I'm going to be making a series of videos around female life cycles, menarche, menstruation, menopause, and talking about how we can bring ritual and consciousness to rebalance and reconnect with our bodies and our sacred cycles. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see those as they come out. For those interested in the science of ritual, I've included a few references in the description below this video. And for those interested in the magic, I recommend you give it a try, experience it for yourself. With so much love.